Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is my co-host, Chet Chipperoo, and this is the Angrysnowboarder Show, Episode 5. That's a whole handful right there. And we still haven't been canceled, and you people are still watching, and, well, there's nothing else to watch, so of course you're going to watch this. Yes, I know. Anyways, we're back. This is your daily, morning, weekly, whatever show it is to you. I don't really know. It comes at you Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Wednesdays and Fridays, we delegate those days to live streaming. This week's live streams, well, they're the same as last week's live streams. With the same people, probably asking the same questions. But tune in at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Wednesday and Friday if you want to join in. Yes, I know, that is early in the day for you. Yesterday, I said I hoped Rene Rinnekangas won X Games Real Snow. Well, he did with 52% of the votes. That's right, 52%. The guy in second place got 14%. He fucking absolutely crushed it. He won fan favorite and the judged favorite. Thank God, because if he didn't win this, snowboarding would have no hope, and you all should just wear outdoor master goggles and go to premier camps with people I wouldn't let watch a dead gerbil. Yeah, dead gerbils. I know, right? Who knows what they're fucking doing with them? Probably some Richard Gere type shit. Whoo! Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Rene Rinnekangas won, which is a win for snowboarding. And if you don't understand that, well then, you're going to be sorely disappointed with the rest of this episode. And now we go to Randy doing Randy things. All right. Well, okay. Randy's doing all sorts of Randy type shit back there. Looking for something to watch that's not a full-length shred flick or some horrible Hollywood movie? You should be watching the new Brunners edit. I don't know why you people haven't watched it. I'm very, very sadly disappointed in you. It has less than 1,200 views in 2 days. It's good. You need to watch it. There will be a link in the description below. You better click it. You better watch it. Then watch it again. It's that good. Yeah, 1,200 views, right? Fucking nutty. And we're going to go once again back to Randy, the workout guy. He's working out for all of you sad sacks so that you can stay in shape during this pandemic.
You won't.
Why is your hand in an oven mitt? Never mind, I don't even want to know. Just stop. Well, who knows what Randy's doing these days? He looks like he's living his best life. Yesterday's episode, I said I was going to talk about the difference between snowboarders and people that snowboard. Well, we're doing this, folks. See, snowboarding is a lifestyle. Some people might say that it's a sport. It's an activity. It's a physical recreation. It's a social gathering. But it's also a lifestyle. And there are people that live this lifestyle. There are also people that don't live this lifestyle but wish they could have lived this lifestyle because they made choices in their life. Nothing wrong with those choices. Some of the biggest snowboarders I know only go 5 days a year. But by God, do they support snowboarding on another fucking level versus people that snowboard take it for granted. I take it for granted, but I also live the lifestyle every day. Am I a snowboarder? I don't know. Am I someone that snowboards? Probably. What I do know is it seems that there's a lot of people that snowboard claiming to be snowboarders in this day and age. But they're the same people that only want to buy stuff severely discounted or get a deal from their friends. They only go out on prime days. I don't blame them. I do that too. But that's because I ride 100 plus days a year. Which you'll learn more about riding 200 days a year in this week's Top 5. But that doesn't matter. Nope, it doesn't matter. We're saving that video for Wednesday. No, you see, the whole thing is that snowboarding, when I was coming up as a kid, was sold as a lifestyle. It wasn't a sport. It wasn't a commodity. It was a fucking lifestyle. You did it, and you did it through and through. And you always tried to leave snowboarding a little bit better than when you found it. But somewhere along the lines, we allowed in a bunch of poser-ass fucks. and they got into positions in marketing and team management, media, and whatnot. And it was what could they take from snowboarding, not what could they give. And we're seeing it now. The constriction of media, the rise of the vlogger generation. Fucking look at me, it's all about me. I'm a sponsored rider because an Amazon brand gave me some fucking goggles to hawk, which are shit. All these people taking paychecks from whatever shit brand will let them in. But at the end of the day, are they going to still be doing it when they're 40, 50, 60? I don't believe so. And I think the big difference in a snowboarder versus someone that snowboards is the passion. They always get excited to ride, and they're stoked on that passion, and it's never, oh, what can I take? Or, look at me, I'm so fucking cool. And someone that doesn't hop on the trends, doesn't care about the fucking trends. They're just out there doing it. And that's kind of the big thing. Yeah, I know. I'm getting to a point here, I think. But that's kind of the big thing with it. There's always going to be people that snowboard, and there's always going to be snowboarders. And they're going to have to coexist in the realm of snowboarding that we live in. But I'm from a generation that was a lot smaller, and there were a lot more snowboarders versus people that snowboard. And now there's a lot more people that snowboard versus snowboarders. And the difference between my generation and other ones is we never feared calling someone out for being a kook or being fake or doing that. But now everyone's got to tiptoe around and be all PC and watch out for what they say and try to be politically correct and try to be friendly, and everyone should be friends. Fuck that. If you don't like someone, don't fucking support them. Call their ass out. I look around, and the fact that I see people getting review advice from a guy that talks about how it's cool to not have worked in a shop or have any shop background tells me he doesn't fucking care about snowboarding. Seeing people tell you that it's okay to duck a rope and whatever will be when you could fucking die tells me that they don't fucking care about snowboarding. When I see people that have a show in snowboarding that quit numerous times and come back only when there's a paycheck, they don't fucking care about snowboarding. And that's really the difference, in my opinion, between a snowboarder and a person that snowboards. And as I said, they can live in the same realm. They probably commingle too. But a snowboarder should never fucking fear having to call out someone that snowboards. And believe me, there's a lot of people that snowboard that got themselves into a position where they can look like an authority on snowboarding when they're really just a fucking poser. And that's what I feel the difference between a snowboarder and someone who snowboards is. But let's read some of your guys' comments today. Snow roller, snowboarder. Life revolves mostly or wholly around snowboarding. Someone who snowboards. Someone who thinks Shaun White is cool. Facts. Facts, people. Yeah, big facts right there. Dweezy. Person who snowboards. Tunes in 2 times a year, whether it be your X Games or Olympics, and only knows the show side of snowboarding. Snowboarder. Life is fully entrenched, thinks about going and planning trips, will pay actual MSRP on equipment, buys a pass, doesn't do it for clout. Switch flip. A snowboarder is someone who offers something to the industry and cares about it. Someone who snowboards sells you outdoor master. Whew, that's a direct shot. John Sutcliffe. A snowboarder. Someone who, when it's 4 a.m. and can't sleep, listens to the ocean, knows there's surf, looks at his surfboard in the corner, then watches snowboard stuff on YouTube. Someone who snowboards, wakes up to fresh pow, has breakfast, looks at his snowboard in the corner, then watches surfing on YouTube. I feel that's a very personal statement there, sir. And now for your daily PSA. This comes in from the Snowboarding Community Fund, which was launched by Nitro Snowboards in an effort to raise money for the freelancers in snowboard media, as well as park crews and such. Basically, it's for the content creators and the guys that take the photos, are behind the scenes, that are freelancers, the ones that maybe submit an article or a photo to a magazine in hopes that they get paid later on. I would fall into this category. I will not be asking for any money from this program, but I will instead be donating. I will tell you guys right now, Wednesday and Friday's live streams, all the money from the Super Chats will be donated to this fund. This will be this week's snowboard stimulus giveaway. Will we have the wheel? Maybe. But anything that's raised will go right to this, because I firmly believe that a lot of my friends are going to get the short end of the stick with unemployment and bailouts and whatnot. And this is a great way for us to basically take care of our own kind. I'm glad that Nitro stepped up for this. But I want to read you guys the mission statement. Over the last few weeks, the world has been full of uncertainties and changing faster than it ever has before. It is clear now that the world we live in will continue to be full of challenges, and the COVID-19 outbreak will continue to take a toll on people's health and the global economy. This sudden economic change is something that everyone in the snowboard community has felt strongly, especially the people who inspire us to go out to snowboard, those who create, and those who build features to make snowboarding more fun. We are talking about the freelance photographers, videographers, media creators, and park shapers. People that get up earlier, stay out longer, and create late into the night to provide the snowboard community with inspiration, documentation, and features. At Nitro, we are usually spending our time and effort trying to motivate people to join the snowboard community and go outside, get offline, and do something worth remembering with friends. But this has had to change during these times, along with our message to go snowboarding. A few of our core values are giving back to the community, acting like a family, and appreciating those who have helped us get here. Now we have an opportunity to act on these values and create a platform to give back and support these photographers, filmers, creatives, and shapers who are affected by these difficult financial times with the Snowboard Community Fund. If you are one of these freelancers being significantly affected right now, this fund is an opportunity for you. We know that this initial goal of 60,000 euros is just a start, but we would like to help as many creators of the snowboard community as we can. And as I said, I fall into this category. I'm in a better position than a lot of these guys. I'm still able to make content for you guys daily. I'm still able to interact with you. But a lot of these guys, they're not taking photos in the spring in the backcountry and whatnot. They're not filming during the big segment of the year when they normally would. And this is going to be a huge dent to our core community. And when I say our core community, I don't mean the fucking vloggers, and I don't mean all the bullshit Instagram people. I'm talking the real photographers, the real videographers, the real people that shape snowboarding. These are the people that we need to really look after and help. And if you've been following me, you know that on the Wheel of Misfortune, I put up every Friday a snowboard stimulus pack, usually giving gift certificates to local shops in the hopes that you take that money from the gift certificate and double it with these shops that are still selling online, that are still selling locally, so that it'll help support them. This is more of a global initiative to take care of our media people, as I've already mentioned, and we need to do this. As I said, I am going to donate all Super Chat funds from this week's live streams to this fund, as well as probably a little bit more, because I do have a lot of friends that are professional photographers and videographers that are going to be struggling. I also hope that they apply to this. I hope that this helps reach a global audience. And you can do your part by spreading it around. I am a little apprehensive with the oversight on this, but I look at this kind of how when I donated to Noah Selaznik's cancer fund, that money made it to him, and that helped him, and that was done by people that are in snowboarding, that are snowboarders. And I know a lot of people that work at Nitro, and I trust a lot of people that work at Nitro, and I'm glad that they put this together. I'm putting my seal of approval on this until there maybe isn't a reason for me to have my seal of approval. But in these uncertain times, this makes the most sense. It does. It really does. And I hope that if you do have something to give and you've always loved snowboarding but you weren't sure how to support it, that you'll make a small donation to this fund. Because I know if this happened 3 years ago, I would have been applying for this instead of donating to it. Because after this is all over, we're going to be in a new era of snowboarding, and there's going to be a lot of changes going on. This has been the Angry Snowboarder Show, and this has been my co-host, Chet Chipperoo. Chet, you got anything to say to the people? Good words there, Chet. Anyways, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us, go donate to the Snowboarding Community Fund. Fuck our Angrysnowboarder VIP today. Go donate to the Snowboarding Community Fund. Seriously, donate to it. As always, we've been your hosts, and we'll see you in another video.